High on a hill, a jagged silhouette cuts against the Slovakian sky. This is CACHTICE Castle, a fortress of secrets. Its stones whisper stories of a dark and bloody past. The Carpathian Mountains loom in the distance, their peaks lost in the fog. The castle walls have witnessed centuries of history. They've seen battles, feasts, and unspeakable horrors. The castle's history is a tapestry woven with threads of power and cruelty. It was once home to the most infamous figure in Slovakian history. Her name, Elizabeth Báthory. Her legend, a chilling tale of madness and murder. Elizabeth Báthory was born into privilege and power. Her lineage was noble, her beauty renowned. She was the Countess of CACHTICE, owner of all she surveyed, but beneath the surface, a darkness lurked. A hunger grew within her. It was a hunger for youth, for a beauty that wouldn't fade. She married young to a man as cruel as he was powerful. He indulged her darkest whims. He encouraged her descent into madness. The Countess began to experiment with dark magic. She sought to cheat time to preserve her fading beauty. Whispers began to spread throughout the castle and beyond. The peasants talked of missing daughters, their disappearances shrouded in fear. Servants whispered about screams in the night. They spoke of bloodstains that couldn't be cleaned. It was said that the Countess had developed a taste for blood. She believed it held the key to eternal youth. Young peasant women, lured to the castle with promises of work, began to disappear. Their blood, according to the rumors, fueled the Countess's horrific rituals. The castle dungeons became chambers of horror. Instruments of torture were brought in, their cold metal gleaming in the torchlight. The Iron Maiden, a coffin with spikes, was said to be her favorite. Its sharp blades pierced the flesh of her victims, draining them of their lifeblood. But the Countess's cruelty knew no bounds. She bathed in the blood of virgins, believing it would keep her young. She would pierce the skin of young women with needles, drinking their blood as it flowed. The stories of her sadism became legend, whispered in hushed tones throughout the land. Section 5. Voices from the village. The villagers, terrified but desperate, stayed silent for years. The Countess's power was absolute. To confront her was to invite death, but the whispers finally reached the ears of those who dared to defy her. Old women, their faces etched with fear, told stories of the castle. They spoke of lights flickering in the dark of night. They described mournful cries echoing through the valleys. The castle, they said, was cursed. Section 6. Shadows in the Stone. The castle, once a place of grandeur, took on a sinister air. The shadows seemed to deepen. The stones themselves seemed to absorb the evil that had occurred within. Visitors to the castle spoke of a palpable sense of dread. Chills ran down their spines. Disembodied whispers followed them through the halls. Some claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the darkness with eyes that glowed with an unnatural light. Section 7. A legacy of fear. The Countess was finally brought to justice, her reign of terror brought to an end. But her legend lived on, woven into the very fabric of the castle. The stories of her atrocities continued to be told, passed down through generations. CACHTICE Castle, once a symbol of power and wealth, became a monument to her madness. It stood as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most beautiful facade. Section 8. The Countess's Curse. Some say the Countess's spirit still haunts the castle, her anger echoing through the centuries. They say she seeks revenge against those who imprisoned her. She walks the halls at night, her laughter echoing in the empty rooms. Visitors have reported feeling her presence, a cold touch on their skin. They've heard her voice, whispering their names from the shadows. Some say she is doomed to wander the castle for eternity, her crimes forever staining her soul. Section 9. CACHTICE, a haunting memory. CACHTICE Castle stands today as a disturbing reminder of the past. It's a place where history and horror intertwine. The stones whisper tragedies, lost lives, and stolen innocence. The atmosphere is heavy with the weight of its past, a constant reminder of the darkness that can reside in the human heart. The castle on the hill remains a chilling sight. It's a stark silhouette against the setting sun. It's a beacon for those who seek to understand the darkest depths of human nature, and it's a testament to the enduring power of fear itself. Silence for 3 seconds, echoes of infamy. Elizabeth Báthory's reign ended centuries ago, but her shadow still lingers. After her imprisonment, stories of her cruelty spread far and wide, transforming into legends that have stood the test of time. Villagers whispered of curses falling upon those who crossed her path, of unexplained illnesses and mysterious deaths. Over the years, CACHTICE Castle became a place of pilgrimage for those fascinated by its history. Some came seeking to understand the depths of her supposed madness, while others sought to unravel the truth from the web of myth and reality. The castle walls, once echoing with screams, now stand silent, yet they seem to throb with the echoes of her infamous story. Local legends tell of ghostly apparitions seen wandering the castle grounds. Some claim to have heard whispers in the dark of night, voices that seem to come from the past. These legends have only added to the mystique of the Blood Countess, ensuring that her name is never forgotten. Even today, the story of Elizabeth Báthory serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside in the human soul. Her legacy is one of fear and fascination, a disturbing memory that continues to captivate and terrify. As the sun sets over CACHTICE, casting long shadows over the land, you can't help but feel the weight of history. The stories, the legends, the whispers all serve as a testament to the enduring power of fear and the human capacity for cruelty, and so the echoes of infamy remain a haunting presence that time cannot erase. CACHTICE Castle, high on a hill in Slovakia, is much more than just the setting for Elizabeth Báthory's spooky stories. Its history goes all the way back to the 13th century. It was built as part of a defense system against the Mongol Empire. The castle's strategic location allowed it to watch over the surrounding lands, making it a vital fortress in the region. Over the centuries, CACHTICE Castle changed hands many times. It witnessed power struggles, battles, and political plots. It was originally built during the reign of King Bela IV of Hungary. He wanted to fortify his kingdom against invaders. The castle's strong walls and tall towers were designed to withstand sieges and provide shelter to the local people. In the 16th century, the castle became the property of the Nestled family through marriage, linking it to Elizabeth Báthory. It was during this time that the castle's most infamous chapter unfolded. But beyond the dark legends, the castle also served as an administrative centre and a symbol of feudal power. CACHTICE Castle's architecture reflects the different periods of its construction and renovation. Gothic and Renaissance elements tell the story of its evolution. Even though it's now in ruins, what's left of the castle stands as a reminder of the region's rich history and cultural heritage. Today, CACHTICE Castle is an important historical site. It attracts visitors who want to explore its past and understand its role in the broader story of Central European history. The stones of CACHTICE hold not only the secrets of the Blood Countess, but also the stories of a region shaped by conflict, resilience, and change. As we delve into the historical context of CACHTICE Castle, we gain a deeper understanding of its lasting legacy. It's a place where history and legend intertwine, creating a tapestry of stories that continue to captivate and intrigue. As we turn our gaze from the stone walls of CACHTICE Castle to the whispers that echo through its corridors, we enter a realm where history blends with legend. The figure of Elizabeth Báthory, the Blood Countess, has inspired countless myths and tales that have seeped into the folklore of the region. One of the most enduring legends speaks of a spectral figure seen wandering the ruins on moonlit nights. Locals claim that this is the restless spirit of Elizabeth herself, eternally bound to the place where her darkest deeds were allegedly carried out. Witnesses describe her as a pale apparition, clad in a flowing white gown, her eyes burning with an eerie glow. These sightings have fueled many ghost stories, each adding layers to the chilling narrative of the Blood Countess. Another tale speaks of a hidden treasure somewhere within the castle grounds. It is said that Elizabeth, in her final days, concealed her wealth to prevent it from falling into the hands of her enemies. Over the centuries, treasure hunters have scoured the ruins, driven by the hope of uncovering this legendary fortune. Yet, despite their efforts, the treasure remains elusive, adding to the mystique of CACHTICE. Folklore also speaks of the Cursed Well, a deep, dark pit within the castle, where Elizabeth supposedly disposed of her victims' bodies. Legend has it that those who dare to peer into its depths are met with visions of horror and despair, tormented by the souls of the innocent. This story serves as a grim reminder of the castle's gruesome past and the enduring fear surrounding Elizabeth's name. In the villages surrounding CACHTICE, stories of Elizabeth's cruelty have been passed down through generations. These tales are often intertwined with local superstitions and beliefs, painting a picture of a woman who was not merely a noblewoman, but a figure of supernatural evil. Through these myths and legends, the Blood Countess transcends her historical existence, becoming an almost mythical figure in Central European folklore. Her story, shrouded in mystery and fear, continues to captivate and haunt the imaginations of those who hear it. As we delve deeper into these myths and folklore, we uncover not only Elizabeth Báthory's fearsome reputation, but also the cultural and psychological imprint she has left on the region. Her legacy, whether rooted in truth or born from the collective imagination, remains a powerful testament to the enduring power of legend. Join us as we continue to explore the layers of history, myth and mystery surrounding CACHTICE Castle and the enigmatic figure of the Blood Countess. As we move from the realm of myth and folklore, we enter the present, where Elizabeth Báthory's legacy continues to cast a long shadow. The Blood Countess has not only left her mark on history, but has also permeated modern culture in countless ways. Her story has inspired countless books, movies and television shows, each adding a new dimension to her enigmatic persona. From horror films that portray her as a vampire figure to historical dramas that explore her alleged crimes, Elizabeth Báthory remains a fascinating subject for storytellers. One of the most notable cultural references is the character of Carmilla, created by Sheridan Le Fanu in his 1872 Gothic novel. This vampire tale, which predates Bram Stoker's Dracula, was heavily influenced by the legends surrounding the Blood Countess, blending historical facts with supernatural elements. In the realm of music, Elizabeth Báthory has been the muse of several artists and bands. Metal and gothic rock bands in particular have found inspiration in her dark legacy, creating songs that delve into her life and the myths surrounding her. Albums and songs bearing her name or referencing her deeds echo the unsettling themes of her story. Elizabeth Báthory's impact extends beyond entertainment and into the world of psychology and criminology. She's often cited in discussions about female serial killers and the pathology of cruelty. Academics and researchers analyze her life to understand the complexities of human behavior and the nature of evil. Moreover, CACHTICE Castle has become a site of fascination for tourists and paranormal enthusiasts. People from all over the world visit the ruins, hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural or simply to stand where history and legend collide. The castle's eerie atmosphere and its connection to the Blood Countess make it a popular destination for those intrigued by the macabre. Elizabeth Báthory's influence even extends to fashion and art. Gothic and dark fashion designers often draw inspiration from her image, creating collections that evoke the sinister elegance associated with her legend. Artists also find inspiration in her story, producing works that capture the duality of her character, both noble and monstrous. Through these various cultural references, Elizabeth Báthory remains an enduring figure of fascination. Her story, whether viewed through the lens of horror, history or art, continues to captivate and provoke reflection. As we conclude our journey through the layers of myth, history and modern impact, we find that the legacy of the Blood Countess is as complex and multifaceted as the woman herself. Her name, forever etched in the annals of infamy, serves as a reminder of the fine line between legend and reality. Join us as we delve further into the echoes of her life and the mysteries that continue to surround the enigmatic figure of Elizabeth Báthory.